Welcome to Skytech-Lens. Let's talk about the World Cup, the beautiful game, a month-long global festival. But the 2026 tournament, set across North America, is already feeling less glorious and a lot more American. Why? Because US politics, and specifically Donald Trump, have crashed the party. Trump, now in his second term, has threatened to move matches out of US cities he deems dangerous, like Chicago, San Francisco, and Seattle, citing crime and radical left leadership. This isn't just bluster, it's a direct challenge to how international sporting events are run. The World Cup isn't the Trump Cup. Host cities were chosen years ago, not on a president's whim. Trump's move turns the tournament into a political bargaining chip, injecting chaos into an event that depends on stability. Imagine telling the football world their event is now subject to presidential mood swings. The message: in Trump's America, commitments are just suggestions. The targeted cities have spent years and millions preparing to welcome the world. Threatening to pull the rug out now is a power play of breathtaking arrogance. It turns a global celebration into a pawn in a domestic, political squabble. And the world of football is watching closely. The stakes for 2026 have never been higher. So, how did FIFA respond? For once, they found their backbone. Victor Montagliani, FIFA vice president, made it clear. It's FIFA's tournament, FIFA's jurisdiction. FIFA makes those decisions. This wasn't just a turf war, it was a statement of principle. Montagliani reminded everyone, "Maiden domin binde, so minde." Football is bigger than any country, and the sport will outlast any regime. FIFA, often willing to bend for powerful hosts, drew a line in the sand. They refused to let a national leader dictate their flagship event. Allowing one president to rearrange the schedule would set a disastrous precedent. FIFA's response was self-preservation. The World Cup may be in the US, but it belongs to the world. By pushing back, FIFA protected both the 2026 schedule and its own authority. The message, "Stay in your lane, Mr. President," the stakes for the tournament just got a lot higher. While FIFA flexed publicly, behind the scenes they quietly reviewed the match schedule. Officially, it was about weather and broadcast logistics, but everyone saw it as a contingency plan. If US political instability escalates, FIFA needs a plan B, Canada and Mexico. Once junior partners, they now look like the most reliable hosts. Shifting key matches to Toronto, Vancouver, Mexico City, or Monterrey is no longer far-fetched. FIFA can simply cite operational reasons for a revised schedule, quietly de-risking the tournament. It's a chess move in a game Trump thought was checkers. This shift would be a quiet rebuke of the US and a reward for Canada and Mexico's stability. The 2026 World Cup, billed as a North American celebration, may become a showcase for the quiet competence of America's neighbors. FIFA's planning is about rewarding reliability and punishing unpredictability. Sometimes the grown-ups really do save the day. Why is FIFA considering such drastic moves? Because concerns about the US as a host run deep. The US is seen as unstable, defined by political polarization and alarming violence. Nearly 500 mass shootings in a year is a terrifying stat for any global event. National Guard deployments and immigration raids in host cities create a climate of fear. How can FIFA guarantee safety when federal and local authorities are at odds? For international fans, the US looks less like a welcoming host, and more like a risk. Trump's comments amplified global anxieties about US reliability. FIFA's job is to deliver a safe, successful tournament. When the main host nation seems to undermine that, a contingency plan isn't just smart, it's essential. The American dream is looking more like a nightmare from the outside. Beyond politics and security, fans face another barrier: bureaucracy and cost. The US visa process is a nightmare, wait times up to a year, no streamlined system for ticket holders. Trump's new travel ban means some fans, like Iranians, can't even attend to support their teams. Even fans from countries not on the list face arbitrary denials and intense scrutiny. If you clear the visa hurdle, you face sky-high ticket prices, over $6,000 for the final, $2,000 for early matches. Add in travel costs and the World Cup becomes a luxury for the elite. This flies in the face of the tournament's spirit as a global gathering. Fan groups worldwide are criticizing the event as exclusive and soulless. An inaccessible tournament is a less vibrant one, and that's a problem for FIFA. Football is supposed to be for everyone everywhere. In contrast, Canada and Mexico are models of stability and reliability. Canada's moderate politics and open immigration make it an ideal alternative. No threats to move matches based on political whims, just professionalism and predictability. Toronto and Vancouver are quietly preparing, focused on football, not drama. Canada's role has shifted from nice addition to crucial safety valve. Mexico, hosting for a record third time, brings experience and passion. Cities like Mexico City and Monterrey have the infrastructure and football culture to deliver. Both countries offer what FIFA craves: peace of mind and smooth coordination. As the US wobbles, their stability looks more appealing than ever. In their stadiums, the focus will stay on the pitch. To understand the hypocrisy, rewind to 2018. Back then, Trump was the biggest cheerleader for the US-led World Cup bid. He signed a letter to FIFA promising all athletes, officials, and fans would be welcomed, no discrimination. That pledge helped North America beat Morocco for hosting rights. Fast forward to 2025. The welcoming mat is gone, replaced by visa walls and travel bans. The guarantee of non-discrimination has been shredded by hardline policies and a climate of fear. The man who promised to welcome the world now threatens to bar its fans and dictate match locations. This reversal exposes a host nation that can't be trusted to keep its word. International agreements rely on commitments being honored even as leaders change. Trump's actions have forced FIFA to deal with a host who's reneged on the very conditions that won them the tournament. It's a bait and switch on a global scale. The political drama overshadows other thorny issues. Moving matches isn't simple, it's a legal and logistical nightmare, with contracts, sponsorships, and broadcast rights at stake. Tearing up those agreements would trigger lawsuits and financial chaos. Then there's the environmental cost. This will be the most polluting World Cup ever, with vast distances and inadequate public transport forcing millions of flights and car trips. FIFA talks sustainability, but the carbon footprint is massive. Human rights groups have also raised alarms about aggressive policing, racial injustice, and migrant worker exploitation in the US. FIFA's response? Silence. These issues, legal, environmental, and social, paint a picture of a deeply troubled tournament. The problems go far beyond Trump's outbursts. The fine print threatens to tarnish the event before a ball is even kicked. So, where does this leave us? The 2026 World Cup is teetering on a knife's edge. FIFA's pushback against Trump was bold, but actions matter more than words. Their quiet shift toward Canada and Mexico is a strategic move to protect the tournament. It punishes American unpredictability and rewards stability, all under the guise of logistics. But it's a gamble. If Trump escalates, things could get messier. This saga exposes the myth of football's political neutrality. The 2026 World Cup risks becoming a symbol of division, not unity. The tournament is drifting away from ordinary fans, becoming exclusive and chaotic. This is more than a squabble over stadiums. It's a battle for football's soul. FIFA's response will define whether the game can truly rise above politics. The final whistle hasn't blown yet, but the stakes have never been higher. Thanks for watching. Subscribe the channel for more updates.